Hello, Capricorn. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your February. This is your February 2025 monthly energy reading. It is February. I know it's February. You know it's February. We know it's February. There you go. So, as I was shuffling the deck, a song popped up. I know some of you don't like it when people sing the songs that come in from spirit, um, but I believe the song is against all odds. How can I just make you turn around and see me cry? You know the song. There's so much I need to say to you, and so many reasons why. Anyway, oof. So we have storm warning, we have deceit, but we also have door to value. So here's the thing. When we step into our power and place ourselves above those who don't see our value, shit happens. It's the craziest thing. It's interesting how some people like to be the savior, right? And so when we're feeling devalued, when we're feeling insignificant, when we're feeling uncertain and insecure and all those low vibrational energies, here comes the hero to pop in and go. But when we are feeling valued and when we are feeling secure and when we feel that we don't need that hero to come in and save the day, when we recognize that we're not fragile, when we recognize that we are divine beings, when we recognize we are more than, and we step into that energy, my goodness, how shit hits the fan and how people get really upset and annoyed and irritated. So, Capricorn, there's some shit going down here. You recognize your value, and there are people who are in deceptive mode, angry, upset, chaotic, um, really not in a good mental space or place because there's a synergy now of you stepping into your value and you not needing to be saved. Not that you needed to be saved anyways, but you're making your own money. You have the opportunity to buy your own thing. You have the opportunity to do your own thing. You have the opportunity to really to really do something significant with your life. And now we have these people who are upset and angry about that. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the devil showed up in this reading. So we have the Six of Cups energy, and the Six of Cups energy is being filled with gratitude, being gracious, opening your heart, accepting the gratitude and the love that is around you. The Six of Cups energy is also about having a sit down, a meeting with a group of people. And maybe this is where the storm warning comes in. Maybe this is where you're being guided to kind of hold on a minute before you have this conversation and really let's put this into perspective and think about what you're going to say before you say it and follow a little bit of that divine intuition, because some people are not as strong as they perceive themselves to be. And sometimes when feelings get hurt without intention of hurting said feelings, people have a tendency to lash out. So I think that Four of Swords energy really talks about holding on. Let's evaluate, reevaluate. Let's think about how this conversation is going to go. And the Queen of Swords is like, I don't want to have a conversation. I just want to cut everybody off and fuck them. That's what the Queen of Swords says. If they're going to be bitchy and if they're going to complain and if they're going to be backstabby and deceptive, then I don't want to have anything to do with them in the first place. If they are in this energy of not appreciating me for coming into my value or coming into my bad bitch era or coming into my value era or coming into my loving thyself era, then perhaps maybe I don't need them, because the Queen of Swords is here is like, look, I very much am I am very much knowledgeable. I am very knowledgeable about life. I am older. I am wiser. I am knowledgeable. I present myself from a very stable, logical, spiritual perspective. I don't feel that I need to explain myself to anyone. I have the potential of creating the life that I desire, and and I have the ability to do that in many different ways. So, but there's also a sad energy here too about doing that. So the Five of Cups is, this is how I'd like things to be, but this is how things really are. And I think there's a lesson to be learned with that. You know, we talk about how in the top part of this reading about we need to have conversations with people, but we really need to think about what we are going to say so it doesn't cause a rift, right? And the Queen of Swords is this very rebel energy, right? I don't care what they think. I don't care what they say. I'm just, so that leads to what could be um, shattered relationships, right? Broken relationships, broken partnerships. And what I said before about sometimes when we have conversations with people, they have a tendency to internalize it and they take the conversation in a completely different way, and it brings about hurt feelings. And that's what is happening here with the Five of Cups. We were hoping that the conversation would lead to this hooray celebration of me taking back my power and me knowing my value and me being able to pay my way and to do all of these wonderful, great things for myself. But what it turned into was this big shit show. And now I'm the one that pays the price for it. So it's kind of like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. So why not just go ahead and do it? Why not just go ahead and do it? So here's the Ten of Wands, and we're releasing those burdens. We're just done with it. We're done with it. We've tried coming together with a group of people to, we've tried having a conversation to come together with a group of people for the common good. I've tried explaining to them that the opportunities that I have and the possibility for the money that I will be making, the value, aka the value, is very important to me. And if we can all get on the same page together, I'm sure that we can figure this out. I'm sure that we can work this out. I'm sure that we can find something substantial and stable and balanced, and where it doesn't have to be all of that. It doesn't have to be the drama. It doesn't have to be the deceit. It doesn't have to be the storm. It doesn't have to be the chaos. It doesn't. And that's why I said choose wisely what you say. So I have a feeling here with the Three of Pentacles that not everybody is going to want to be on the same page, because we had those heroes in the beginning that wanted to come, the knight in shining armor, who was like, oh, I'll save you. But now you're stepping into your own. There's nothing to save anymore. And you're like, okay, there is a plethora of gratitude for everything that you've done for me. But I've created my own foundation here, and I've created my own growth here, and I've created value here, and I am ready to go out on my own, and I'm ready to do my own thing. I'm ready to start my own this and start my own that and do my own this and do my own that. And I still want you a part of my life, but I don't need that part of you anymore. And I greatly appreciate, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, because to them that is you saying, I don't need you anymore. Regardless of anything that comes before it or after it, all they hear is, I don't need you anymore. So you're releasing the responsibility to take on the burden of that. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. And I don't feel like they're going to even want to listen to your side of the conversation, right? They're going to feel how they're going to feel. They're going to think how they're going to think, and that's going to be it. So, oh, there's two cards stuck together. There we go. So the Nine of Pentacles is pretty much saying, look, it is what it is. The door to value is bringing you something of substance. The Nine of Pentacles. Sit, relax, enjoy in the stability that you've created for yourself, and the balance that you've created for yourself, and the money that you've created for yourself, and the growth that you've created for yourself. Allow the world to see what you've done. That's not gloating. That's showing that you're no longer this insecure, insignificant person this insecure and self-insignificant person, or doubtful person, or insecure person who used to think that I couldn't have anything and everything that I wanted because I didn't deserve it, or because you're no longer that person. You're somebody different and someone fresh and new. And now it's time to go and look at the queens. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is about strategizing. Okay, first the Queen. The Queen of Wands is creating that fiery, passionate energy. You're fired up about stepping in to your abundance and your prosperity, to stepping into your value, to stepping through that door. You're fired up about it. You're releasing insecurities, you're releasing doubts, you're releasing shame, you're releasing instability, you're releasing you're releasing the shit that other people have projected on you throughout your time and maybe then some. So now you're in this place and space of really enjoying what you've been able to create in your life. And the Queen of Wands wants you to step into your divine feminine, that independent, passionate strength, courage, growth, creative energy. And the emperor is there to make the plan. We have to make a plan. What's your plan for February? What are you planning for February that allows you to open the door to value and have the conversations with the people you need to have a conversation with, and release all of those burdens that have kept you from walking upright and being the bad bitch that you are, right? And the Queen of Pentacles is like, whatever the plan is that you're making, we're stepping into a time of divine goddess energy. We're stepping into a time of prosperity and abundance. We are stepping into a time of having our just rewards. We are putting our talents to use. We are stepping into this value energy. We are going through a monumental transformation, Capricorn, a monumental transformation. So Capricorn, February looks wonderful for you. Looks wonderful for you. Let's get a couple of more 4 cards here. Be a spiritual warrior. Love that. Yes, I will. Harvest and sow. Remember I said that you're going to be um, manifesting all of these things that you've been attempting to create. That 9 of Pentacles, that Queen of Pentacles, that Queen of Wands, that Queen of Swords, even the Emperor, right? We're creating it. We're we're manifesting it. So we're being guided to give love with the this is from the the Everyday Witch Oracle. So give love, offer compassion. Regardless of that storm warning and that deceit, have compassion for those who are feeling a little bit pissed off at the moment, because I'm sure they didn't expect you to step in to this energy so quickly. You've probably been holding on to all of that residual insecure energy for a very long time. So they probably didn't, this one probably took them back a second, took them back. It's like, I'm taken back by that. It shocked and surprised that one minute you're this insecure, uncertain, wallflower who constantly talks down about themselves and who dislikes everything about themselves. And then just like that, you're stepping into this door to value, and all these things are starting to manifest and come about at once. So they're kind of like, what is going on? And then there's healing waters. I love this depiction of the desert and this oasis in the desert, and the man and the fox drinking from the same watering hole, healing yourself from all of that, all of that was and that shall never be again. Healing from the emotional insecurity, healing all of those emotional wounds, healing all of that emotional uncertainty, learning to love yourself again and look at who you are from a different perspective. Music may be involved. Money, that's money. That ain't music. Girl, that's money. Okay? That is money. So we got money, honey. We're cutting cords from the things that we have allowed to manipulate us. We have swans, so there is a love connection here. Someone who you've been with for some time. There's also angel wings here. So this is a divinely guided time for you. We also have ballet. So it talked about talent. Maybe dancing or music is your talent, and that's what you want to get into. We have the wisdom of the owl, which is in the hermit card, which didn't come up, I don't think. But it's okay. We still have the wisdom of the owl. And we have the dragon, which is protection. And what I want to say about that Queen of Wands is that In the card, she's depicted as allowing a hummingbird to drink from the flowers, but also sharing the flower with a cat, right? And what I want to say about that is that sometimes there is a time to be generous and giving, and sometimes there is a time to, sometimes there is a time when you have to not be so nice, to step into that dragon energy, that powerful energy, that badass energy, that strength and that courage. Because I, for me, when I'm overly nice, people have a tendency to take advantage of that. I am a Capricorn moon. So when I am nice, people have a tendency to take advantage of that, and they take advantage of that value as well that I offer. So sometimes we have to tone down a little bit how nice we are and how much of that value we give away. Because those people who took advantage of that value will be the same people who will cause a to do because you're not giving it as easily as you used to. Know that you are divinely guided and loved, my friends. Talk soon.